What's up, boys? MKTV here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Match day 4 is upon us in Euro Fancy 2024. Hopefully you're enjoying the Euros as much as I am. And yeah, basically a little roundup of last week before I get into my team selection for match day 4. If you do enjoy, smash the thumbs up, boys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. It means the absolute world. Massive support for the love and support on the videos recently. Without further ado, let's hop straight into last week. So I did play my limitless chip last week, and this is the team I did come up. Sorry, that is not the team. That was the week before. So I did play my wildcard chip last week, and basically this is the team I did come away with. 62 points last week, which isn't the worst. I'm pretty happy with that. If I can replicate that every single week on that as well, definitely happy with that. I went with David Ryan goals from the YouTube video I did post. I did change a few little ones just depending on team news. And yeah, I went with Ryan goals for 7 points. Very happy with that. Mark Gahey for 8. Very happy with him. Even the likes of Van Dijk and Saliba 4 and 3. Pretty happy with that considering they both did concede. FaZe as well, 6 points. Very happy with that as well. He's been very good for the entirety of this tournament so far. 5, 7 and 6. Really happy with him for a 4 million option. Dominic Szoboszlai did 4 points, not the worst. Kante and Oyarzabal for 3 as well each. De Bruyne for 6, not the worst as well, considering he did nothing apart from, like as in goals or returns, but did get 6 points for man of the match. Gakpo for 6 points, and also Kylian Mbappe 6, but 12 from the armband. So really happy with how my wildcard went last week. Again, if I'd got 1 or 2 more players in different positions, would have been nice if they did get a goal or 2, but hey, we're going to take that as a dub for the wildcard. And yeah, let's kind of have a look and see what we can do with my matchday 4 squad. So looking at the fixtures very quickly, these are how the fixtures look. So Switzerland against Italy as the first game. Personally, I do back Switzerland there to keep a clean sheet at least. And then obviously whatever happens in extra time, maybe penalties. Germany, I do expect obviously to beat Denmark. They're playing them. England against Slovakia, you do expect England to go through there. Spain against Georgia, Spain are the favourites. We're going to try and target a few players from them. France and Belgium, again, you probably would expect France, but Belgium might make it hard for them. You don't really know. Portugal against Slovenia, again, Portugal probably the favourites going into there, which is very decent. We'll get a few Portuguese players in there. Romania against Netherlands, you would expect Netherlands, but that is a game I cannot predict, genuinely. Romania could go all the way. Austria against Turkey. I do expect Austria to go through. Turkey have been poor in recent games. Haven't been a fan of Turkey this competition so far. But hey, it is the round of 16. Anything can happen. So yeah, with players from the teams that are going through, this is the wild card or kind of unlimited transfers you do get for matchday 4 before the quarterfinals, semifinals, all that kind of stuff as well. So we're going to make the most of that. Basically, getting players we expect to go through in each round and hopefully get to the final of the competition. Obviously, we're going to have transfers every week to be able to, or every match day to be able to compensate for that. But best believe we're going to get some players that we do expect to do very well this week and following that as well. So without further ado, let's hop straight into my team for matchday 4. So this is how the team is looking with blurred everywhere as well. Everyone's blurred, not to give anything away just yet. But yeah, this is the team. I'm lined up as a 4-4-2. To begin with, just based on players of when they're playing and all that jazz as well. So let's get straight into the boys and let's get into the goalkeeper. So as you can see, the 2 goalkeepers I've gone ahead and picked for my matchday 4 squad to hopefully go very deep in this competition, at least 1 if not 2 of them. We have Manuel Neuer as the first one. 29th of June he plays. So he plays today as well by the time this video goes live. And yeah, very happy with Germany's defense so far. Been very unlucky in certain ones to not have conceded less, or, keep a clean sheet in certain games. So Manuel Neuer is definitely a must in my team. I was going to go either him or Pickford, but I have gone with Manuel Neuer. I know he's a bit expensive, but the 105 million budget we have got for matchday 4, I'm very happy to spend that on a boost in goalkeeper. So Manuel Neuer plays today as well. Hopefully can do well for Germany, and I do expect him to go through Denmark quite easily, I hope, but we will let that see. Unai Simon is my other goalkeeper, the Spanish goalkeeper who is rested in matchday 3, who I didn't realize I had him in my matchday 3 squad video, but then decided I'm going to change it to David Raya based on the team news. So we've gone with Simon, a very good goalkeeper. I think he's kept 2 clean sheets out of 2, and Spain in general have kept 3 clean sheets out of 3. So really happy with the Spanish defense, playing against the Georgia side, who you probably would expect them to get through relatively easily. Again, anything can happen in football, but I do expect Spain to go through and hopefully a clean sheet for Spain as well. So that's why I've gone with Simon as my second goalkeeper option, and they're the two I have gone with as well. Let me know, boys, what goalkeepers are you going with? Maybe some people are going for the likes of a Belgian goalkeeper to get the French, the French take a lot of shots. Belgian goalkeeper could be really good for catching a load of saves or save points, all that kind of stuff as well. Or are you going with another goalkeeper like the Georgia goalkeeper, because the Spanish will take a load of shots on target and shots in general. So yeah, that's two goalkeepers I've gone with. Let me know what you think. Let's get straight into the defense. So we're going to start from the bench this time. The first defender I have gone with is Nuno Mendes of Portugal. So I've gone with a Portuguese defender. I had Cancelo in the group stages. I just think I think it's Slovenia they're playing. I just do expect Portugal to go through. And honestly, Mendes really impressed me in one of the games. He got an assist. He was very far forward, attacking left back, or left wing back, I believe, in that game for Portugal. So I'm really happy with that. Had to get Nuno Mendes in my squad. He's very cheap in comparison to Cancelo as well. So gone with him in the first defensive slot. And it was kind of Diogo Costa in goals or a double up of the Spanish defense. And I said, you know what? I'm going to double up the Spanish defense, but get one goalkeeper and one outfield player. So gone with my second defender as Akanji of Switzerland. Now, Switzerland are playing against Italy. And I honestly expect Switzerland to go through there, whether it be a 0-0 draw, 1-1, something like that. But Akanji's been very good for ball recoveries. I've really been impressed with his ball recoveries throughout this competition so far. Obviously, a top defender for Manchester City in the Premier League as well. Honestly, one of my favourite defenders in the league. As a United fan, I really do admire him to be a very good player. And yeah, I just think a lot of ball recoveries in this game. Italy aren't brilliant in front of goal recently. They've just been lacking there as well. So I could honestly see this going as a draw into extra time. And Akanji coming away with a lot of ball recoveries. And hopefully a man of the match award. So I do take that. And yeah, third defender I've gone for is going to be Marc Cucurella of Spain. So again, someone who was kind of in competition for Grimaldo for a spot in this team at the start of the tournament. Everyone was saying Grimaldo would be a great option. It hasn't really turned out to be the case. He was last week in the rotated squad for them against Albania. But Marc Cucurella does seem to be the left back that Enrique has chosen for the Spanish side. And he's doing really, really well as well. Cucurella, 30th of June he plays as well. So that's tomorrow at time of recording this video. He plays early. That's why he's in the starting 11 as opposed to Mendes playing the 1st of July. Do remember that when you are doing your teams. But yeah, Cucurella has been very good for ball recoveries. A decent defensive asset. But also has that license to go forward every now and again as well. So really like Cucurella as an option in the defense. And someone who I probably do expect to be in a lot of drafts for Matchday 4. Next, we do have Mark Gahey of England. Again, really, really impressed with him throughout this competition so far. He's played on the left side of defence for England. England have been very, very good defensively. Not maybe by the numbers, but as in fantasy or whatever, they have been very good defensively. Mark Gahey, I think, is the lowest points he's got is 7 or something. He's got 7, 8, and 8 in 3 games. He's been phenomenal. And against the Slovakia side that, I mean, I don't know what to expect from the Slovakia side. If they finish their chances, they'll go through and England won't. That's basically the bottom line of it. But I do expect Mark Gahey to pick up a load of ball recoveries as well. The main thing in this defence is ball recoveries, and I really do like that with this team. So Gahey's in there for 4.5 million. I couldn't say no. He's just a brilliant, brilliant option. And finally, to close out the defence, is going to be William Saliba, wanting to get a bit of that French defence in there as well. And William Saliba seems to be the one for me that just gets the most ball recoveries, has the best chance of starting. He's started every game so far for France. And he's just been an absolute rock at the back for them. I really think their defence has been better than their attack has been. So I'm really happy with William Saliba as my 5th option in defence. And overall, I really do like this team. The defence and goalkeepers anyways to start. Just as a nice balance. If someone doesn't do well, I've Mendes to pop in instead of them. Or again, obviously other players on the bench as well that you will see in just a moment. But yeah, that's my defence and goalkeepers. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's well balanced. Again, this could change, subject to change. If I see, for instance, Akanji's out injured and misses the first game, then obviously I will have to change that off camera as well as or whatever. But yeah, that is the team, boys, in the defence and goalkeeper positions. Let's move on to the midfield. So, boys, we're going to start on the bench again. Bruno Fernandes is my first midfielder, a player who hasn't left any of my squads except the Matchday 3-1 because I didn't realize, or I didn't think he would play, and that turned out to be correct as well. So Bruno Fernandes in there on set pieces for Portugal. He's been brilliant. He scored a goal in game week 2 or Matchday 2 as well. Very happy with Bruno's performances so far for Portugal. One of the main men for them as well. And yeah, really, really happy with him. Cannot get him out of my squad. That is why he is in there. He's in must-own for this game week against the Slovenia side that I do expect Portugal to put at least 2 past. So very happy with that. Moving on to the midfield that are starting this week. We've Nico Williams of Spain. A very exciting young talent that plays for Bilbao in Spain. Really, really happy with him so far as well. He was unlucky not to get the goal in game week or match day 2. It was put down as an own goal, I believe. But he got the assist for it as well, I believe. So really happy to have him in there. 7 million he costs. It was either him or Fabian. I did go with Williams. I could change that just... I don't know. It's a weird one. I could change that later on this evening. I'm not sure. Just before the deadline, I'll have a look at that. But more than likely, he probably will be in my squad for match day 4. And I expect him to score soon. I really do. He's been brilliant so far. And I do like the likes of Yamal as well in there. So I did have Yamal in the team. Spoiler alert, he's not in this team. But yeah, I could switch it around and take him out and maybe put Yamal up top. But we'll see what I'll do with that as well. But yeah, next moving on, we do have Marcel Sabitzer of... I've just realised, I don't know why I have Sabitzer playing and I don't have Bruno first. That I have to change. Sorry about that. But Marcel Sabitzer of Austria is in the squad. Probably Austria's main man. Him or Baumgartner, I think it's called. Either of them really good options, to be fair. Playing against a side that I do probably expect them to go through against Turkey. I really do like Sabitzer as a player as well. I think he's a very creative goal-scoring midfielder with a lot of assists to his game. We've seen that in match day 3 against the Netherlands. He did come away with a goal as well. So happy to have Sabitzer in the squad as well. Offer something different, a different nation that if they get through, brilliant. If they don't, I'll have to transfer him out next week or whatever. But yeah, Jude Bellingham as my 4th midfield option. Probably England's main man you'd expect to score goals, apart maybe from Harry Kane. But yeah, for the game they have against Slovakia, I think England need to ramp up some goals. They need to start scoring some goals. Who do I think them goals are going to come from? Harry Kane or Jude Bellingham. So the only 2 that have scored for them in this competition, I'm going to go with Jude Bellingham in this squad. And actually very, very happy with him in this squad. Just think he adds, you have to cover England in this squad if I think they're going to go deep into the competition. And they're over the easier side of the draw, some would say. But no, Jude Bellingham, have to have him on my team. I'm really a big fan of him. I know he hasn't been great in the last 2 games, but I'm expecting a bounce back for England in the last 16 here. And yeah, Bellingham is the player that I think is going to do it. Next, boys, is my captain for match day 4, the first day. Is going to be Ilkay Gundogan of Germany. Someone I had in my match day 1 squad, and someone I've been a big fan of. It was between him or Musiala. I've gone with Gundogan just because of the fact I like the runs he's making and stuff as well. Musiala, don't get me wrong, he's doing well. But out on the wing against Denmark, I think the goals are going to come from central for Germany. And I think that could be Kai Havertz, Ilkay Gundogan, or even a Toni Kroos or something. I just think they're going to come more central as opposed to the Wirtz and Musiala we've seen from the last few game weeks. But yeah, I've gone with Gundogan and I've captained him as my first captain of the 5 or 4. And yeah, really, really like the look of Gundogan. His numbers have been phenomenal. Just really, really like him in general as a player. He's my last midfielder option. And that's the team is taking shape, most definitely. Yeah, let me know what you think of the midfield and stuff as well. I'm very, very happy with how it's looking so far. But we do have 3 more players to go. Who have I put in the forwards? Right, boys. So, the forwards I've gone ahead and picked. The first option on the bench is going to be Cody Gakpo of the Netherlands. Someone I had in my matchday 3 squad. Really, really good player. Probably the Netherlands' main man. He's scored 2 goals this competition already. I'm expecting him to score again against Romania. I believe they're playing. I could see that being like 2-2 or something, and honestly going into extra time. But yeah, Cody Gakpo I've gone with. Really happy with him. Obviously, he's playing this 2nd of July, so I have to keep him on the bench to begin. I need to change Sabitzer. That's actually annoying me now. But yeah, Cody Gakpo is my first option in the forward line. Really good for the Netherlands, and I'm hoping they do go through as well against Romania. My second striker option is Cristiano Ronaldo of Portugal. Again, I do expect Portugal to go through. against Slovenia, who I hope are poor. They've got a 1-1 draw in every game, I believe. So they're not a poor squad at all. They really, really aren't. But I think Portugal have enough in the tank, especially Ronaldo. I'm expecting him to pick up a goal here. He needs his first goal of the Euros competition this year. And yeah, I just expect Ronaldo to hit the ground running now. The group stages are over. He hasn't had the best group stages so far. He's got an assist. He played well in some games, but I'm expecting him to hit the ground running in the last 16 here with a few goals. One, if not a few goals, against Slovenia. Next, we do have Kylian Mbappe and final player of the squad. Mbappe with the mask on. He scored the last day penalty. Was expecting a little bit more from that game maybe than just the 6 points. But hey, it is what it is. Mbappe's Mbappe. And I could see him really doing well against this Belgium side. I think Belgium haven't really been very good at all this competition. I just said, you know what? We're going to throw Mbappe in there. They're going to get late into the competition realistically. So yeah, I've just gone with Mbappe. I think he's a must-own, really, to be quite honest. But again, if you want to go without him, I can see the appeal, the fact he hasn't set the ground running so far. But boys, that is my team for match day 4. Let me know what you think of it down in the comment section down below. Make sure you're joining the MKTV YouTube League as well. If you haven't already, boys, go ahead and join that. Link is in the description. Code is in the description. Go ahead and join that up. So yeah, go ahead and join that up. But boys, thank you so much as well for watching. If you are new around here, smash that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world. On the road to 5,000 subscribers now, which would be amazing to get, hopefully very, very soon. Smash thumbs up on the video as well if you have enjoyed. Let me know your teams. What are you doing down in the comment section down below. And I catch you boys next time with the next one. Peace.